honest, that's so typical. Treat like a god, ugh, that's so typical. Please don't more this, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical and visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Please don't more this, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule.
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jerk up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll pop through north to the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state that worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet.
Face of a mortal, that's so typical.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Peach State. Welcome to Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. On the visitor's sideline, you get a look at the head coach of the Texans. His team hitting a rough spot in the schedule. They've lost 3 in a row coming in. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Falcons. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. And we are underway here in Atlanta. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
On the carry, it's Patterson. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready? Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. Look at that big guy rumble. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 59 yards.
Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after the catch.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Here we go. Hiking 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Rig alert. Rig alert. Check out.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up first and goal.
Pass to 60.
They'll try to run this one in. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
On the check.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Falcons. That is first touchdown this year. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Texans nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working. I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's second and 8.
Here we go. At 18.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Will find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 17 yards on that play. First down for Houston.
17 yards.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
On play action. Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5.
18.
To throw is Stroud. This one complete to Higgins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. He's got his man, complete to Dell. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. He'll swing this out to Patterson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Second down, they need 3.
Second and 3 at the 14-yard line.
On the ground, here comes Patterson. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. It brings up fourth down.
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Texans are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Falcons offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Travel start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up third.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Ready?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Falcon first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
Here's a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
So, from the 37, here's second and 5.
Panther 60.
Give to Robinson from the pistol. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
60 Bison.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Panther 60. Panther 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They get 4 on that 4th and inches.
And the Falcons.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Ready, ready.
Now, faking the give. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another 1st down.
Ready! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run with Robinson. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Texans 3.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Stroud gonna tuck this one on his own read. And a short pickup past 25.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
All right. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Open man downfield is Bannon, the tight end. They get 20 on the connection. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 118. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll get it to Bannon once more. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
4 yards.
15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. They've got it 2nd down and 7. Now Stroud. That is caught right side. That's Bannon. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. All right. 18. What's up? Back to throw. Stroud. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and goal, Houston.
Patterson trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's in! Touchdown, Texans. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Is good. Makes the score Falcons 14, Texans 10.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet.
60 by 6.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Get it.
Handoff here, up the middle. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Set to go now on first and 10. They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. It is third and 10.
Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
It is second and 9.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw. Good throw, out wide. It's caught. And the Falcons are going to be looking at first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
At the 4-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
At the 6-yard
Hawk
line.
70. Go.
Up the middle they go. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons are out to a 21-10 lead.
Texans 10.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Texans offense and their running back set to go once more. He has run the ball well to this point in the season, right there amongst the NFL leaders in rushing. The tight end going in motion to the left. On first down, it's Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
That's into the hands of Dell. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. A short one that is caught by Fannin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down for Houston.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Houston.
Stroud. That one caught by Fannin. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Here we go.
In motion now, it's Collins. On second down, Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain.
That's going to be intercepted. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds past the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Falcons offense back onto the field for their next possession. They had the touchdown on their prior drive, so that makes it 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. as they look to put another drive together beginning here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Rig alert, rig alert. Take up.
They'll begin here on the ground. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Falcons first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Falcons are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They run. It's the former Oregon Duck, Jordan James. He's able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not the second. He's taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Stroud to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
All right. 19. Good.
Throwing is Stroud. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now, Stroud. That is caught. Finding Higgins.
Offensively, party blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Stroud. Right back to Dell. He's got it again. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's Stroud. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop at 34 seconds to go until the break. They bring the tight end in motion. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down, and you can tell they know this is coming back.
Holding, offense.
So holding is the call. And take that touchdown off the board. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Stroud going to set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. Now Stroud. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.